You know, I already made this video yesterday, but my dumbass erased it from my camera because I'm compulsive like that. So anyway, we're going to do football picks this week, and if anyone doesn't know about the NFL, the National Football League, it's the greatest organization in the world. There's no other organization that is comparable to this, and I'm going to show you why right now, because I'm doing picks on them. Tonight's game, Oakland at home, getting 10 points against Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning. Now, I don't want people to get the representation that Oakland's not a good team right now because of what happened to them last week. They played an elite team, the Cleveland Browns. Yes, an elite team, the Cleveland Browns, and got humiliated. But I like the Oakland Raiders in this game with the 10 points. I like the Broncos to win the game, but I like Oakland with the 10 points. It's a divisional game. They always play it close, regardless of the record. 3-8 versus 8-3. I like the Raiders with the points. Baltimore getting 2.5 points at Washington, facing R.G. Turd. Unfortunately, the Redskins dummied down their offense to suit R.G. Turd's needs and benefits and his abilities. And the Ravens' defense ain't quite what it used to be. It's old and their offense sucks. Joe Flacco, you wanted the main fucking contract. You wanted this big money in your fucking season. You went last week and you got outplayed by a 50-year-old journeyman Charlie fucking Batch. And you want big money? Please. Or as Chad Johnson would say, child, please. Kansas City, getting 6.5 at Cleveland. You might as well give them 30. Cleveland is going to fucking punish that team. They're going to blow them out. They're going to fucking slaughter them. Trust me when I tell you that. Cleveland Browns right now, 4-3 the last 7 games. Could very easily be 8-3. Easily. Anyone in the NFL knows their record is not indicative of how much talent's on that fucking team. I will be making a video in the future to retain Pat Shurmur and Tom Hackett. I'll tell you that right now. Jimmy Haslam's going to have to listen to me. Mike Lombardi? Fuck no. We don't want that motherfucker. San Diego Chargers getting 6.5 at Pittsburgh. A lot of people counting the Chargers out because they got beat last week by the Bungles, this and that. I like the Chargers with the 6.5 points. Regardless of Roethlisberger's playing, Chargers will keep it close. Pittsburgh will win the game outright. Tennessee getting 5.5 at Indianapolis. Andrew Luck, as much as he plays terrible in the first half, puts up numbers, interceptions, comes through in the fourth quarter, whatever. They will slaughter. They will slaughter Tennessee. Jacksonville getting 2.5 at home against the Jets. I really don't understand this line because the Jets have no quarterback. Chad Henne is an upgrade over Mark Sanchez and the other guy, McAvoy, whatever. Anyone's an upgrade over Mark Sanchez. The Jaguars will fucking beat this Jet team. We'll slaughter them at home. Trust me on that. Minnesota getting 3 points at home against Chicago. I don't understand this line at all. In a divisional game, I understand that Minnesota should be favored in this game. Take the Vikings outright. I don't understand that line. Carolina getting 3.5 points at home against the 11-1 Falcons, a team that is 11-1 that no one talks about because no one believes in them. All right? Everyone's talking about Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, how many more interceptions you got to throw in the first half today? So I like the, didn't Carolina almost beat them last 9 weeks ago? I like the Carolina Panthers in this game. Outright. Philadelphia getting 7.5 at Tampa Bay. Josh Freeman's going to fucking pass roughshod on you. It's going to be, Douglas Martin's going to run roughshod. The Eagles have quit on fucking Reed. Andy Reid, whatever. I ain't even going to get into the logistics of it. You just look at the guy's face, that's logistics. Eagles have quit on the guy. St. Louis getting 3 at Buffalo. Again, who cares? Both teams suck. But I like the fucking Rams with Jeff Fisher being a better coach than that guy they got in Buffalo, who I don't even know the name off my top of my head right now. I like the Cardinals or the Rams, whatever. Dallas getting 3 at Cincinnati. Everyone's sitting there saying Cincinnati is net. Does anyone realize that Andy Dalton without Gay Green would be nothing? I like the Cowboys in this game. I really fucking do. Bengals are just one of them teams. Hey, all the fans get their hopes up, and it's just going to come down to a crushing halt. I'm telling you right now, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't making the playoffs. Accept it. Miami getting 10 at San Francisco. I'm going to tell you something about Miami Dolphins. They will lose this game, but I'm going to tell you something right now. The score will be a lot closer than 10 points. You take the Dolphins into 10 fucking points. New Orleans getting 5 at New York Giants. Yeah, you know, this isn't Mark Sanchez. This is throwing a ball wobbling around. This team's battle-tested the Saints. They withstood Hurricane Katrina. They'll be able to withstand a few winds, tunnels going through the fucking metal hands. I like the fucking Saints in this game. I like them outright to beat the Giants. Giants, look, you're the Jared Tall living in NFC right now. I don't care what you... Look, it took a flute play by Eli Manning, the greatest catch in the world by David Tyree, and Richard Seymour being 300 pounds of weak sauce couldn't bring down Manning, and it took Wes Welker and decided to drop a pass last year in the Super Bowl for you guys to get 2 Super Bowl wins. Other than that, what have you done for me? Nothing. Nothing. So I like the Saints in that game. Arizona getting 10 points against Seattle. Seattle will kill them. Didn't Arizona start out like 4-0, 4-0, 1 or something like that, and then they lost, what, 8 straight games? Seattle gonna kill them. It's at home, Seattle. Arizona just quit. They quit on, what's his name, the ex-offensive coordinator for the Steelers. I forget his name, but offhand, I can't think of it. Detroit getting 7 points at Green Bay. I like the Lions all day in this game outright. I'm telling you right now, the Lions are going to win this game outright. A lot of people said I hated on the Lions. I've been picking them lately. I like the Lions outright. I like the Lions. I'm not saying they're a better team, but I like them that day. I like them that day. And here's a game that many are considering the best game of the week. 2 stalwarts in the NFL right now. Houston Texans, New England Patriots. Houston Texans getting 3.5 at New England. I'm going to tell you something right now, people. Ain't no way Houston is even going to be within 10 points of this New England team. New England is playing the second half right now like they always do. They dominate. That's what they doing. So I like the Patriots in this game somewhere like 41-27. I'm not a believer in Matthew Sharp. Never was, never will be. I'll tell you right now, the powerhouse in the AFC right now that I'm looking for to make a move in the playoffs right now are the New England Patriots, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Denver Broncos, and I'm trying to think of the other 4 team I was picking. I can't think offhand. Is it the Baltimore Ravens? I can't think offhand. I'm mentally weirded out, man. Them Browns. Oh, Houston. All right, them are the 4 powerhouse, right? And I'm telling you right now, I think it's going to come down to the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. But wouldn't it be funny if Andrew Luck played Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning did what he usually does in the playoffs, and Andrew Luck beat him? Wouldn't that be the ultimate humiliation in National Football League history? Wouldn't that be the ultimate humiliation? Oh, one other thing, too. People been asking about RG3. They're saying I hate on RG3 because he's not in Cleveland, that we failed to get him. Let me explain something to you. You see what happened to RG3 when he played against the AFC North 4 or 5 weeks ago? The Pittsburgh Steelers, they beat him like 22-6, 16-6, something like that. RG3 didn't even pass for 140 yards. He can't play in the physical demands of the AFC North. He would be broken in half. He would not be a factor in Cleveland because it's the AFC North. He has to be in that cream puff division over the NFC East. I know it. NFC East, people are going to say, it's a rough division. Come on, man. He wouldn't survive in the AFC North. The Geritol 11 beat him down. So he wouldn't survive in the AFC North. Brandon Weed's a bigger body, this and that, stronger guy. And plus, like they all say, man, RG3 is good this year, but next year, it's going to be a different ball game. NFL does that. 1 year you're good, the next year they bring you back down to earth. I'm looking at RG3 to have probably, and you remember this, you mark this down, 3 or 4 years tops as a quarterback in this league. Much like Cordell Stewart, and he'll probably end up by being a running back, maybe a kick returner or something like that, a special teams player. He's not a quarterback, not with that size. They got him listed at 6'2", 2.5", 3, whatever, 225 pounds. My ass, he's about 195 soaking wet. Ain't no fucking way. He's 225, man. Hell, dude's arms are like this.